Welcome back to Amazing Websites Television, the show where intelligent people like you come find the tools to change the rules. Welcome back to Amazing Websites Television. I am absolutely delighted to see you today here on the very first episode of Season 3 of Amazing Websites Television. I am really happy that we have gone through Season 1, Season 2. Now we're starting Season 3 with lots of cool stuff. We're going to be learning about Web 3.0. If you do not know what Web 3.0, you have to watch each and every episode from the series because you're going to find it fascinating. We're going to be having, of course, James Schramko. We're going to be having another James joining us on the team, and this time is going to be my good friend James Reynolds, which is going to be telling you about search engine optimization. We're also going to be having a lot of really very interesting guests, and of course the content will be as exciting as ever. So let me just get started with the show with a couple of three really cool announcements. First of all, I received a great book that is called 7 Rules for Business Prosperity in the New Economy from Alvaro Mendoza, which he also wrote together with Dan Kennedy. This is a great book. I had a read during the past few days, and I absolutely loved it. I recommend you to get in touch with Alvaro on his websites gkic-tampa.com, and you're going to find it absolutely great. The other book that I received recently was a book called Branding Small Business for Dummies from my good friend Raymond Aron. Raymond is an absolute delight as a human being. He's a great person to have a chat with, a great person to connect with, and he's one of the most knowledgeable people that I know in the industry, and I definitely recommend you to get in touch with him. Listening to him talk live is just one of the most exhilarating experiences that you can ever experience, and he has a great website that is called Ultimate Author Bootcamp, where he is actually presenting with people like Mark Victor Hansen and with Dave Crenshaw, which is a good friend of mine also, and with a lot of really very interesting people. So definitely I recommend you to go check out Ultimate Authors Bootcamp. And the last announcement, if you want to put it that way, I got myself a phablet. Well, not really a phablet because still a tablet. It's a mini Samsung tablet, which will be the equivalent of a mini iPad, but this time I decided to go Android, and I'm going to be checking it out. And I think this is going to be playing an interesting role because, of course, we're going to be playing a lot of very good videos and a lot of very good information throughout the season about Web 3.0. So now let's get started with the season. Let's kick off the season with the kickoff of the section of the show, which is going to be called On the Go with Web 3.0. On this episode, I want to show you a video which is a little bit long. It's about 10 minutes, and what I will do is I will interrupt it every once in a while to actually explain to you a little bit further about Web 3.0, which this video was created by Corning, the company Corning, and it explains to you where the internet is going, and you will see how interesting the new developments are. So just have a look.
In early 2011, Corning, a global specialty glass and ceramics manufacturer based in upstate New York, created a video called A Day Made of Glass. Corning published this video online and gave us all a glimpse into the near future. In a remarkably short period of time, this visionary video captured the imaginations of millions, while demonstrating how highly engineered glass, with companion technologies, will help shape our world. In this video, we've built upon that vision. It's still a day made of glass, but we've expanded our thinking, and we take you to a few different places. In this version, I'll be your guide. Along the way, we'll pause to examine some of the technologies displayed, and I'll talk about what's possible and what's not. So follow me, as we visit a day in the future. Right, now let's go inside. This is Amy's room. She's not quite awake yet. And this is her tablet. These will be as commonplace as the mobile phone is today. Uh-oh. Looks like her alarm's about to go off. Amy's tablet captures, organizes, and displays all her favorite things. It also helps her at school and manages her schedule. It's encased entirely in an incredibly thin, lightweight, highly durable glass with specialized optics. Her bedroom window. It's electrochromic. It changes state from opaque to transparent on demand. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but this closet door is actually a display driven by Amy's tablet. All the intelligence that you see on this display, all these apps, they're all residing and running on Amy's tablet. This display spans the entire door. It has its own small footprint operating system and is smart enough to be aware of Amy's device. And based upon proximity and other rules, it knows what to display and in what format. To make this part of Amy's day a reality, Corning is helping to deliver large-scale edge-to-edge displays. Corning looks to partners for operating systems and apps that seamlessly scale and transfer between tablets and larger displays.
Think about it. This video was recorded in 2011 and it really looked very futuristic for then. Truth is, right now we are living very similar circumstances of what is actually being presented on the video. Just a few things are still futuristic, but the truth is we are actually moving into that direction. And Web 3.0, it is the fact that the internet is not only available on PCs and laptops, but it's actually available all over the place with all sorts of devices like telephones and phablets and tablets and all sorts of different things. And of course that is changing the world. Have a look at the second section of this video.
Now, this is a classroom I would have been excited to be in. There's a display, not just at the head of the class, but on every desktop. Large scale, seamless, thin, durable glass. All of it fronting low power, small footprint operating systems that communicate and serve as displays for personal computing devices. Look at this. Had these been at school when I was a boy, you wouldn't have been able to get me out of the classroom. This is the Class Community Activity Table. And again, we see large-scale, seamless design, logic-enabled, durable, multi-touch glass. This may look like science fiction, but these already exist today. Perhaps not in this size or in this setting. But tables with interactive touch surfaces like this are being readied and deployed now. As software and touch interfaces advance, Corning expects community activity tables and interactive wall displays to be featured in classrooms globally. Now let's go and see what Dad's up to. Beautiful, isn't it? All that logic encased in low-profile, thin, resilient, touch-sensitive glass. I know what you're thinking. Why would one want an all-glass room? Well, for starters, these walls could be active displays and configured for different situations depending on the required purpose of the room. Here, Dan is in a video conference and the entire glass wall has become the display. Edge-to-edge, seamless and touch-sensitive. It's as if the remote location were now part of his room, making it easier to share and collaborate. Now that's breaking down barriers. This is really going to change the way we work.
Intrigued already? I am sure that you're finding that Web 3.0 is going to be very interesting, and these sections that we're going to be including about all the great new things which are happening on the internet, you're going to find them fascinating. Let's see the last part of this very, very interesting video.